Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Uh, this is a combined orientation of AFM and FM. My name is Shoaib Yaqoob. I'm a CFA charter holder and a fellow member of ACCA. Guys, I have a 16 years of teaching experience. I started my teaching in 2008. I have taught accounting. I have taught financial management, advanced financial management, and subjects of ACCA, CA, the local CA of Pakistan, plus the complete CFA. Plus, I also have experience of teaching cost accounting, but currently I'm only focusing on financial management, advanced financial management, and the CFA. Okay, good. Okay. So let me briefly tell you about myself. Then I will go to the introduction of AFM and FM. Okay, I am CFA charter holder and fellow member of ACCA. I have 16 years of experience. I started my career from teaching in an institute that's name is Scans. I have taught accounting, costing, financial management, but currently I'm only focusing on financial management. You can say that I'm a subject specialist of financial management and advanced financial management. I have taught courses of ACCA, CA, and a complete CFA, which is also I'm currently teaching. And I have experience of, uh, I started my career as a research analyst. Then I moved to a bank and I work in a bank as a treasury specialist. And treasury specialist, I was handling FX, foreign currency risk management. I was handling equity. Uh, Mainly, my part was to handle the equity plus to handle the foreign currency risk management. And you must have heard the word derivatives. I was mainly involved in handling of the derivatives. Recently, I have joined as a financial advisor to into a new company. So currently, I'm looking after the private equity, the financial modeling, and all the investment appraisal thing to appraise the projects, to appraise the company. I will discuss these points later on. I am teaching online since many years back, even before the COVID, from different platform. I have a global experience of teaching candidates in person. I went to different countries and taught the students. Plus, I have a online experience of teaching the students. And many of our students produce nationwide and global positions. They became the global place winners, both in financial management and advanced financial management. And obviously, the result is always extraordinary. Inshallah, you will also witness in this attempt. And recently, we have started a platform called Preproots. Idea behind this platform is that we will offer a quality content on the finance courses initially, then we will move to all other available and possible courses. Currently, I am teaching on Preproots and I'm also part of PAC, which is a gold approved academy in Pakistan. Previously, I was part of Scans, which was a platinum approved learning provider. So that was a brief introduction of the tutor. Let's start from advanced financial management, then we will move to the financial management. You know, advanced financial management, previously called P4, now it is AFM. It has different subjects, different syllabus area. Number one is basic investment appraisal. सबसे पहले, the basic investment appraisal. It's a kind of a recap from F9. You will learn NPV, IRR, payback. So you will revise NPV, IRR, payback from financial management. Plus, there is also a new areas called advanced adjusted present value, It's advanced topic. MIRR, modified IRR. Previously you have studied IRR. Now you will study MIRR. Previously you have studied payback. Now you will study duration. So duration is a advanced topic. MIRR is an advanced topic. So I am saying it a basic investment appraisal, but I will teach basic investment appraisal to revise the financial management. Plus, at the same time, we will also covering the advanced topics. So I will revise the NPV, but we will be covering the APV as well. I will revise the IRR, but at the same time, we will be covering the MIRR. So basic investment appraisal is a kind of a revision of basic topics of financial management. Time value of money, the basic cost of capital, the basic cost of equity, cost of debt, source of finance. And at the same time, after covering this basic, we will be covering the advanced investment appraisal, the adjusted present value, MIRR, duration, plus we will also cover international investment appraisal. International investment appraisal. हम ये भी cover करेंगे. So, guys, this is a combined orientation. So, F9 वाले बच्चे थोड़ा सा wait करें, please. So, I will cover both the topics of financial management and advanced financial management. So, the basic topic of advanced financial management AFM P4 is investment appraisal. It's a very, very favorite topic of examiner. One question is must from this area. Remember this. We will be covering investor appraisal. We will be covering cost of capital. All are part of these two topics. So I will revise the basic, then we will cover the advanced. Next is merger and acquisition. This is a excellent area. This is a very learnable topic, and it is a practical topic which can help you in future. Merger acquisition is when you acquiring the other company. If the Facebook is acquiring the WhatsApp, what should be the value? If one company is acquiring the other company, how much we should pay for that company? So merger acquisition is how to calculate the value of the company. किसी भी कंपनी की वैल्यू कैसे कैलकुलेट करनी है? फॉर एग्जांपल, यू आर एक्वायरिंग another company, what would be the value? You know, the most valuable company in this world now, it is Nvidia. Microsoft, Apple, most valuable company. It's almost a $3 trillion company, $3 trillion companies. Nvidia AI company, AI chip making company, Microsoft, you know that, Apple, you know that you are using the products of Apple. So how to calculate the value of these company, we will learn from this topic. For example, you have a program to acquire some other company, to acquire running business, to acquire a shop, to acquire any other company. So how to acquire the other company and what should be the value of the other company, we will learn in this topic, merger and acquisition. Next is corporate restructuring. For example, you are running a business and suddenly business becomes loss making. You are running a business. Previously, business was historically generating very high return. For example, in Pakistan, PIA. PIA is Pakistan Airline. It was historically a profitable business. It was a very proud business, to be honest. They have earned a good reputation all across the world. But now the company is running in losses. So what would be your role? You would be hired as a financial consultant, as an advisor, and the management of the company will ask you to restructure the company, to change the debt and equity structure of the company, to change the shareholding structure of the company, to change the debt holder structure of the company, and put the company against into the progress path. Company को change करो और इसको profitable banao. Change the company and make the loss-making company into profitable. That is called corporate restructuring. You will restructure the company. You would be an advisor. You must be from some big four companies. You would be an advisor. I will hire you and I will ask you, look, my company is loss making. My company is in trouble. My company is problem making. Please do something. So what you will do, you will restructure. You will change the structure of the shareholding. You will change the structure of the debt holding. You will borrow more. You will take more money from the shareholder. You will invest in new business. You will change the shape of my business. That is called corporate restructuring. Next is foreign currency risk management. Foreign currency risk management is risk management of currency. So if you look at the Pakistani currency 2 years back, so dollar rate was like near to 150, 160, 170. Now it is close to 280. So for example, you are importer, you will be facing losses. Similarly, if you are living any part of the world except UK, whenever you are trying to pay money in pounds, you will be facing exchange loss. Previously, currency was cheaper. Now it has become expensive. You have to pay more money. Similarly, in world, in practical world, there are exporters. There are importers. If currency depreciates or appreciates in opposite direction, if currency moves unfavorably, you will be facing millions and billions of losses. For example, you have to pay $100 or £100. Even you are facing losses. Think about the exporter whose export is, for example, in billions of dollars or millions of dollars. For example, your export is $1 billion. And if exchange rate moves by just 1 rupee, you will be facing 1 billion rupee loss. So we will be handling currency risk management in this chapter using derivatives, using other methods. Next is interest rate risk management. Currently, in all over the world, interest rates are historically high. Interest rates are historically high. So if you are depositor and you have deposit your money at 20%, for example, and if interest rate drops, what will happen? You will lose money. Similarly, if you are a borrower and if interest rates are going up, you will be facing losses. So interest rate risk management is all about the risk management of the borrowing and lending. It's all about the risk management of loans. Next is option pricing theory. Guys, you must have heard share-based payments. So how to value the options? We will learn here how to value options. आपने नाम सुना होगा, you must have heard call option. You must have heard put option. So our topic is how to calculate the value of the call, how to value the put option. Then we will cover all the other areas, including all technical articles. We will be covering all technical articles in AFM because all technical articles are part of the syllabus. All technical articles are part of the syllabus. Next is, we will cover all the theory of AFM, and especially I will cover theory from Study Hub. Plus, past papers. Obviously, in past papers, we have already witnessed that what has been tested. Let me give you the example. In last session, if any student of the last session is here, he can also confirm this. In last session, in one of the trivial classes, I told students that one topic is very favorite of examiner. That is centralization and decentralization of Treasury Department. Centralization and decentralization, and it has been tested many times in past papers. So you can expect this topic in the exam. You know, in June exam, examiner tested the same topic. So we will cover theory from the study hub, plus we will cover theory from the past papers as well, because past paper theory is the like the practical. You already have witnessed that this has been examined by the examiner. So these are all the areas of advanced financial management. So there will be 3 questions in AFM. One question is 50 marks case study, and then there will be 2 questions of 25 marks each. Remember one thing. You can expect one question from investment appraisal, and you can expect one question from risk management. It can be interest, it can be currency. So 2 questions are for sure. Examiner will test these 2 questions. One from investment appraisal and one from the risk management. These 2 questions are confirmed from the examiner, but there will be 3 questions. So what would be the third question? It can be from merger and acquisition. It can be from corporate restructuring, or it can be from other area. Okay, question would be mixture of, any question would be mixture of numerical plus theory and plus professional marks. And professional marks. In question number 1, which would be having 50 marks, there would be 10 marks for professional skills. 10 marks. There are 4 professional skills which would be tested in exam: communication, analysis and evaluation, skepticism, and commercial acumen. In one liner, I'm explaining every skill. What is communication? In question number 1, you will have to make a report. You will have to make a report to the examiner, to the board of directors. For making a report, for making a proper structure, proper layout of the report, proper headings, and proper ending of the report, you will get communication marks. Out of 10, 5 marks are for communication. And communication skill will only be tested in question number 1. It will not tested in remaining questions. Okay, what is analysis and evaluation? Whatever you have performed the numerical, if you properly analyze, properly explain, properly discuss that numerical, you will get professional skills marks on analysis and evaluation. Like you have done ratio analysis or you have done NPV. If you able to explain, analyze, discuss that numerical, you will get marks on analysis and evaluation. Third is skepticism. Skepticism is challenge the information. For example, it is written in the question that your country economy will grow by 2%. Listen carefully. What is skepticism? Skepticism is challenging the information. So 2 piece of information is given. Your country will grow with a growth of 2%. And your company will grow with a growth of 10%. Country will grow with a growth of 2%. and your company will grow with a growth of 10%. Being ACCA, being a typical finance guy, you should be alert. You should be skeptical on this. If whole country is growing by 2%, how it is possible that my company will grow by 10%? How is it possible? So you will ask the question, challenge the information. You will challenge the info. I will tell you how to write that, but you will challenge the information that practically it is not possible that a country is growing by 2%, but your company is growing by 10% for the foreseeable future. In 1 year, it is possible. In 2 years, it is possible. But for the longer term, it is not possible. So this is called the skepticism. Okay, let me rephrase it. Do not accept anything on the face of it. जैसा चल रहा है ना, वैसा उसको accept मत करो. Whatever information is provided to you, do not accept on the face of it. Challenge it. That is skepticism. If one person is saying that it's a sunny day outside, do not accept it. Check it, whether it is the sunny day outside or not. That is skepticism. Check it. Challenge it. Do not accept anything on the face of it. Last is commercial acumen. Just check, just apply your knowledge whether the given information is making commercial sense, whether the given scenario is making a commercial sense. For example, a business is saying that this business will get, for example, this business, you are launching a new product, your machine has a capacity of 10,000, but the order is you will accept, like the market demand is way more than 10,000. So your commercial acumen is one machine would not be feasible for this. One machine will not make commercial sense. That is commercial acumen. So we will learn all these professional skills. In total, professional skills have a 20 marks. And seriously, these are super easy marks. These are there to pass your exam. 10 marks in question number 1, 5 marks each in question number 2 and 3. In question number 1, there would be 4 professional skills that would be tested: communication, analysis, skepticism, commercial acumen. In question number 2 and 3, analysis, skepticism, commercial acumen will be tested. Communication will only be tested in question number 1. This is the point you should remember. Okay, before starting with financial management, let me tell you the recent exam changes. There have been no addition, no deletion from the syllabus for the coming attempt till the next year, till the June 2025. These are the professional skills, which I have already discussed. Section A will always be a 50 marks case study. Out of 50 marks, 40 marks will be technical marks and 10 professional skills marks. Okay, there would be some calculation, there will be some comparison, analysis of the result, offer recommendation, and conclusion is required. Okay, and section A will ask candidate to produce a response in a specific format. And normally it is a report to the board of directors. Okay, section B has 2 questions, 25 marks each. And out of those 25 marks, numerical, theory, and 5 marks of professional skills. 25 marks will comprise of 20 technical marks and 5 professional marks. Section B question will contain a combination of professional skills appropriate to the question. Okay, each question will contain a minimum of 2 professional skills from analysis and evaluation, skepticism, and commercial acumen. So in section B, 3 professional skills will be tested, but it depends. In one question, maybe analysis and skepticism will be tested. In another question, maybe skepticism and commercial acumen will be tested. All topics and syllabus section will be examinable in section A and B, but every exam will have a question. This line is very, very important. Every exam will have a question which have a focus on section B and E area. Section B is investment appraisal. Section E is risk management. So in summary, we have areas investment appraisal, merger and acquisition, corporate restructuring, risk management, and others. One question is guaranteed from here. One question is guaranteed from here. And the third question can be tested from other area. Okay. One question of 50 marks, two questions of 25 marks, 10 professional skills, 5 and 5 professional skills marks. Okay. In question number 1, all the professional skills will be tested: communication, analysis, skepticism, commercial acumen. But here, analysis, skepticism, and commercial acumen will be tested. And it's up to examiner which 2 of the skill can be tested, but out of these 3. Okay, now let's move to the financial management. F9 वाले जो students हैं. In financial management, first topic would be investment appraisal, but this is a basic level. We will be covering time value of money. We will be covering NPV. We will be covering IRR, payback, all these basic topics. Plus, we will be covering sensitivity analysis, simulation, and we will be covering specific topics, asset replacement and others. Investment appraisal. The next is cost of capital. Cost of capital is what is the cost of equity. If you are taking money from shareholder, what is the cost of equity? If you are getting money from the debt holder, what is the cost of debt? What is the cost of preference share? And then business valuation. If you are acquiring the other businesses, what is the value of the other business? How to value business, company, stock, even debt. How to value debt, how to value stock, how to value any company like Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Meta. Facebook name is Meta. Then we will be covering source of finance. You need money to run the business. From where you will get the money? From shareholder, from debt holder. You can also get from Islamic finance. Okay. You can also get money from preference shares. If you are a short and medium-sized company, you can get other sources. Currently, it is very famous, crowdfunding. And if you are a startup, you will get money from the venture capital. ये आपने program देखे होंगे TV पे Shark Tank. So in Shark Tank, you will present your idea as a startup and you will get the money, that is venture capital. Then currency risk management and interest rate risk management. Topics are quite similar to advanced financial management, AFM. So we will be covering the basics of currency risk management, the basics of interest rate risk management, and then we will be covering the working capital management, and then all other areas plus the theory. And I have covered all the theory from the study hub. All theory from the study hub. Theory is absolutely covered from the study hub and it is updated recently. And we will be covering the other areas, the remaining other areas. This is all the topics of financial management: investment appraisal, cost of capital, business valuation, source of finance, foreign currency risk management, interest rate risk management, working capital, and all other areas. Okay, the paper pattern. There will be three sections in financial management. Section number 1, section A, covers 15 MTQs, 2 marks each. Total would be 30 marks. And this area can be tested from any area of syllabus, any area. Then there will be 3 OT cases, a brief case study. It would be like this: a brief case study, then 5 MTQs. Question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, question number 5. 3 OT cases, 5 MTQs. So total 5 into 3, 15 MTQs, and 2 marks each, 30 marks. 30, 30, 60. Then there would be a 40 marks from section C, 2 CR question, constructive response question, the full 20 mark question. 20 marks question. Okay. This 20 marks question would be tested from 4 areas. Technically, examiner has written 3, but it's a 4 area. Investment appraisal, cost of capital, source of finance, and working capital. Okay, this combinedly called business finance. Combinedly called business finance. So section C can be tested from these 4 areas: investment appraisal, cost of capital, source of finance, and working capital. Examiner will not test section C from other areas. From business valuation, no. From risk management, no. It will be tested from investment appraisal, cost of capital, source of finance, and working capital. There is no addition, no deletion from the syllabus in financial management. The 3 hours exam, obviously all exams are 3 hours. I'm talking about financial management and advanced financial management, not the SPL. 10 minutes extra for the study, and section A comprises of 15 MCQs. Section B comprises 3 questions, each containing 5 objective test questions. And this is important. Section C, 220 marks constructed response question. The 220 marks question will mainly come from the working capital, investment appraisal, and business finance. Business finance means 2: cost of capital and source of finance. Cost of capital and source of finance both are part of business finance. Section A and section B question can cover any area of the syllabus. So these will cover any area of the syllabus. Section A and B will be tested from any area of the syllabus, but section C will be tested from these areas. Okay. Class notes are available on the portal. Question bank, including answers, are also available on the portal. And I have made the question bank from the past papers, BP, and the Kaplan questions, obviously, and mainly from the past papers, to be honest. And obviously, you should also focus on the study hub, especially for the theory. I will guide that what to study from study hub. Okay. And the latest past paper, you can find the latest past paper from the ACCA practice platform. I have not added the latest past paper in the question bank. There is a reason for that. Why? because you will practice the latest question on the ACCA practice platform. All the latest question. Typically last 5 attempts. So you will see the question bank will not include the latest attempts. Why, sir? Latest attempt, you can find the latest attempt on the ACCA practice platform. क्यों भाई? क्यों नहीं शामिल किए? There is a reason for that. And the reason is you should go to the ACCA practice platform and you should practice the latest question there. So you have a feeler of the exam-like questions. That's why. And there is no other material, no other theory, no other paper or any other material you should follow. This is enough. Class notes are enough. Question bank and answer banks are there. The additional material which you need to follow is study hub. I will guide what to follow and what not to follow. And latest paper you will find on the ACCA practice platform. No other secret sauce you should follow. No other. Why students, why candidates fail the exam? Not enough practice questions. And if you're doing the practice, you will doing the practice while opening the answers, while referring to the answer. ऐसे थोड़ी pass होता है, guys. You can't pass exam in this way. You have to do the practice without referring to the answer. Poor time allocation in the exam, poor time management, to be honest. Not attempting all part of the given questions. If you're not attempting all parts of the given question, you will not be able to pass the exam. Not answering the question as expected by the examiner. Examiner is asking something else. You are writing something else. Sir, how is it possible? Because of lack of preparation. आपने पढ़ा ही नहीं है सही. Not enough knowledge about the subject area. You didn't watch all the videos on the portal. If you have not the enough knowledge of the subject area, you will, क्या कहते हैं उसको, बोंगिया ही मारेंगे आप वहां जाके. You will perform poorly in the exam. Panic in exam when you see something unseen on the question booklet. Why students do panic in the exam? Because they normally don't appear in the mock and tests. So if you are not appearing in the mock, if you're not appearing the test, you will do panic in the exam. In preparation time, many students just read the solution of the question. They don't try to write every part of the question by themselves. That's the main reason. This is a conclusive advice. You should simply study is the only advice, to be honest. But you have to study. Do not skip any topic. Must practice past papers and write the model answer to understand the examiner approach. Okay, let me write it. Watch all lecture videos. Number one piece of advice. Guys, let me tell you a story. Last year, exam was, I think, on 8th of June, if I correctly remember. And one of the student contacted me on 6th June. He said, sir, I need access of your lectures. I will pay whatever the amount is. I said, there are 2 days remaining. After 2 days, you can admission for the September attempt. He said, no, sir. I want to take admission in June attempt. I said, only 2 days are remaining. What can you do in 2 days? He said, sir, I want to purchase the lectures. I will do something. Okay. I gave him the access. In 2 days, in 48 hours, out of 48, he watched the lectures continuously for 16 hours. And believe me, he scored 62 marks in that exam. In AFM, talking about Advanced Financial Management. So the number one piece of advice, watch all lecture videos. You can't skip any lecture videos. Okay. Number two is, number two, read, write, and watch. Let me rephrase it. Watch theory videos and read and write it. I have uploaded all the theory videos on the portal. You have to watch those videos, then read it from the notes and write it. If you cover the theory, you can easily pass the exam. Number three, appear in assignments plus tests. This is a weekly task. And mock. That's it. You have to watch all the lecture videos. You have to watch all the theory videos, and you have to read and write the theory. Plus, you have to appear in assignments and test every week. Every week. Assignment will take like 1 or 2 hours. Test will take at least 1 hour. So cover the assignments and test uh, every week, except the first week. After first week, uh, there would be assignments and test in every week, and then you have to appear in the mock. This is a secret sauce. That's it. This is not difficult. This is not difficult. Yes, this is difficult, to be honest. But come on, guys. At least for your future, you have to do it for few weeks. Hardly it would be like 6 weeks only. For 6 weeks, you have to show the commitment. And if you're able to show the commitment, you can pass the exam. Okay. Follow the schedule, start watching lectures, submit assignments timely to get them marked by the tutor in the live class. I will mark the assignment in the live class. Remember this. So I will not name the candidate. I will open the assignment. I will mark the assignment in the live class, and I will update you, tell you, guide you that in which areas you are weak and in which areas you are perfect, and in and which areas you need to improve. If you have any query, resolve it in a live class or WhatsApp group. Because if you put your query in the WhatsApp group, there are many active students who will help you. बहुत सारे बच्चे आपसे आगे हैं. Many students are ahead of you. They will guide you. And if you ask it in a live class, obviously I will guide you. And if you ask in a WhatsApp group, maybe before guiding, before me, many other will guide you. But I will respond. Okay. Start reading and watching theory at the start of the session. There are certain kind of theory which you can start earlier. Like for example, in AFM, there is a theory multinational. You can start earlier. In financial management, there is a theory economics. Source of finance. You can start now. You can start it early. Guys, try to make summary notes, flowchart of every chapter so that you know what you have studied in that chapter. I know this is not common for every student. बहुत सारे students, many students are quite lazy like me. But if you have some time, try to make summary notes and one pager for every chapter. Make a journal, make a diary, kind of a make a diary of chapter summary, important points, your area of mistakes. For example, you appeared in test and you have done a blunder. You appeared in test or you appeared in assignments and you have done some mistake. Write down that mistake. So next time you will not repeat the mistake. So make a diary of, make a journal of this. Make a one pager, two pager summary of this. Make chapter summary, make summary of important points, make summary of area of your mistakes. Okay. So at the end of the session, you will revise only this instead of revising the whole chapter. Appear in weekly tests to attempt unseen questions. This is quite important, seriously. Please, it's a humble request. Appear in assignments and appear in test. You will get a huge benefit for this, especially when you get your test marked, when your assignment will be checked. It's a huge benefit for you. You will get the feedback. So give us a chance to give you feedback. It will help you to gain confidence, a reality check, tutor feedback. You will get a sense of time management, a sense of attempting a new question, and the ability to score marks in a stress environment. So, guys, to be honest, my course is not about the recorded lectures. This is not a typical recorded lectures. No, this is not a typical recorded lectures. It's a kind of a environment in which you will get WhatsApp support, live classes support, assignments, tests, revision classes, mock. Marked by tutor in live class. Test will be, you will get it marked. Revision classes would be live at the end of the session. These are the benefits you will get by joining our classes. This is a kind of a, we will make a community, we will make an environment and help you to pass the exam. So please, it's a humble request. In order to get the maximum benefit, please try to submit the assignments, try to appear in the test, and try to appear in the mock. I know it would be difficult for the job holders. I know it would be difficult for those students who have a full-time family commitments, but these points will ensure you to pass the exam. If you are a job holder, make a routine of studying 2 hours on daily basis. For example, you're doing 9 to 5 job or 9 to 6 job. So try to get up early in the morning, like up at 5 a.m. and study till 7 or 5:30 to 8. It depends whether the office is near to you or far from you. It depends, obviously, but I am giving you the idea. Or this is one thing. Or if you able to get free at 6 o'clock, before 12, 9:30 to, okay, there are pros and cons of this. You have to follow one, either morning or either evening, late evening routine. You have to follow one. There are certain kind of persons who feel stressed at this, and there are other kind of persons, 99 other kind of person who will feel stress if they get early in the morning. So it depends whether you belong early riser or whether you belong here. It depends. So it's my humble request for a job holder. It's all about making a routine. You guys, you have heard a word procrastination. Procrastination is delaying today's task to tomorrow. Okay, I will do it tomorrow. I will study tomorrow. I will study from tomorrow onwards. I will study from tomorrow onwards. You will never study. You will keep on paying the fee to the ACCA and to Preproots, obviously. You will never study. The best way to study is to start studying from now. Make a commitment. You can't study 10 hours on daily basis, except for the last month. You can't study 10 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours from now onwards. Just make a routine. Start 1 hour from now onwards and shift it to 2 and 2.5 hours. Okay. For example, today is Saturday. Try 1 hour today. Sunday, try 1 hour and 15 minutes. Monday, try 1 hour and 30 minutes. Tuesday, try 1 hour and 45 minutes. Wednesday, try 2 hours. Make a sustainable 2 hours. And after 15 days or after a month, make it 2.5 hours. That's how you will make a routine. It's not possible to open a AFM or FM video and you will continue watching for 10 hours. It's you will find the Shoaib Yaqoob, you will not find the Game of Thrones that you can spend 10 hours there. आपने मुझे देखना है. You will only see me. That is quite boring, huh? So 1 hour is quite initially possible in first few days. Make it shift to 1 and 15 minutes, 1 hour and 30 minutes, 1 hour and 45 minutes. Like I'm saying that like take 20 days to move from 1 hour to 2 hours. That's okay. And then after 20 days, shift it to 2 hours and 30 minutes and keep that routine until the last 15 days. Okay? Okay. That's how you can make it. Yes. There's another one of the students is saying that we can break the lectures in two parts, for half in the morning and half in the evening. Yes, that is possible. And even during the break time, even in the office time, you can use the shortcuts to hide the screen, and you can watch lectures there even on the cell phone even. And you can also complete your assignments in the office time. Your I know your job is important, but your career is far, far, far more important. Yes, you can do practice in the office time. You can solve the question in the office time. If your colleague is also ACCA, or if your colleague is also studying, you can do it. You can log in home and office PC, not at the same time, but at different timing you can log in. 1 hours include lectures, obviously, initially. I know it's very hard to watch 1 hours initially. I'm just I'm just telling this to those students who are finding it difficult to make a routine. I'm just telling the way of making a routine. Habit, if you want to make some habit, if you want to do habit of exercise even, you can't do exercise for 4 hours, 2 hours, or 3 hours on daily basis. Firstly, you have to make a routine. Start with 5 minutes, start with 15 minutes, start with 30 minutes. Then gradually shift that 30 minutes to 1 hour. Similarly, if you do the commitment to study, start from shorter time, even half an hour, even 1 hour, and gradually that move that 1 hour to 2 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes and 3 hours. That's how you will pick. That's how you will make a routine. Okay. Otherwise, it is not possible practically that you can make a routine. Okay. Is SBR and FM both are guys? Now I will answer all your questions. Is SBR and FM both are possible to cover in 2.5 months? It depends, to be honest. If you ask me, I will never go for one paper. I will at least go for two papers. And I will try to finish ACCA as much early as possible. Market जाओ कमाओ यार क्या हो गया? Complete ACCA as early as possible. Go to market. Try to earn money some. कब तक मुफ्त में करते रहोगे सब कुछ? Complete finish ACCA as early as possible. We can listen the lecture at 1.5 speed. Yes, you can listen it. It depends. Once you get my tone, then you can watch the lecture at 1.5, 1.25 speed. It's up to you. Sir, is SBR and AFM possible? I'm done with more than half of SBR already. This is quite possible, to be honest. If you have already done SBR, 50% of the SBR, you can do it. But it's only about the mindset. Let me give you the example. If you have a mindset of Pakistan cricket team, you cannot pass even one paper. But if you have a winning attitude, if you have a winning mindset, like typical Australian mindset, I'm talking from the perspective of cricket, you can do wonders. वो यूएसए के पास क्या था? How USA team has beaten the Pakistani team. It's all about the winning attitude. And why Pakistani lost that match? Because of the fear of the New York pitch. Okay, this pitch is very uh, fear of US pitch, not the New York, because the match was somewhere else. So it was all about the fear. And if you have a fear of two papers, you will fail. If you have a winning attitude, you can do wonders, to be honest. जख्मों पे नमक ना लगाओ अभी तक याद है भाई मुझे. What about with job, Amir? I already explained all the scenarios with the job. AFM technical article should be done on self from now, or we should end lecture. Any AFM technical articles are covered in the lectures. You do not have to cover anything from the website. Okay, there's a website. These are the technical articles. I will cover technical articles one by one. No, I have covered all the technical articles in my lectures. आपको कुछ नहीं करना. ACA Study Hub is must with your notes. ACC, I will guide you which notes you will cover, which theory you will cover from the study hub. You do not have to do from your end. आप बेफिक्र हो जाए. जख्मों पे okay, sorry. Can you please show how can we assess banks and notes? Simply go to the first tab and download the notes simply. How can we build winner attitude and how to conquer with fears? How can we build winning attitude? Okay, let me tell you. I can tell you my story. I belong to very humble background, and when I was a ACC student, to be honest, I didn't have that much money, and I used to live in flats with six other friends to share the rentals. So only point in my mind was that I have to pass this ACCA. Why? Because in order to earn the money, you know, मेरे पास इतने पैसे नहीं होते थे कि many of the Pakistani students will get this point. There is a gourmet bakery in Lahore. It's a very famous bakery here. I applied for a salesman job there during ACCA because I didn't have the money. And somehow they able to reject me. Okay, what was in my mind? One thing that I have to earn money. I have to do something special to overcome all my circumstances. So मैं क्या करता था? What was my routine? My routine was on daily basis, religiously, I study. In Islam, as being Muslim, I will give you my example. In Islam, we have to offer prayer 5 times. We have to offer 5 times prayer in a day, and that is mandatory. We can't skip that. If somehow we skip that, we have to compensate with another prayer for that skipped one. In short, we can't skip that. That is mandatory. So similarly, in every religion, you have to do some practice, some mandatory prayer. Okay. So similarly, study on daily basis and follow the routine religiously. When you have done practice that much time, automatically you will build the winning attitude. Automatically you will build the winning strategy. That's the best way. There's a famous saying, victory loves the preparation. Victory loves the preparation. अगर आपने preparation ही नहीं की, if you're not prepared well, how on earth it can be possible that you have a winning attitude? That is not a winning attitude. That is overconfidence. How can you build a winning attitude? Just by doing practice again and again and again, just by doing a preparation. So remember this one line: victory loves the preparation. Okay, what's your suggested strategy to solve and practice AFM question? In first week, there is no strategy. In first week, try to cover the basics. From second week onwards, I will guide you that this is the area, these are the questions which you have to solve. And the best way is to open the question, watch all the lectures, solve the lectures question, which I have solved during the lectures. And then after covering the lecture, then you will open a practice question, solve it by yourself, even if you're able to solve it by 30%, 40%. By giving your best effort by exhausting your all efforts. क्या कहते हैं उसको? अपनी पूरी कोशिश करने के बाद, by exhausting all your efforts, then you can see the question. Sorry, answer. If you able to solve the question 30%, seriously, that was a successful attempt. You're not sitting in exam, you are sitting in your couch or in your bed or on your chair to solve the question. So if you're able to solve it 30%, that is a brilliant effort. But in next question, you should be confident more than that. Like in next question, you should solve 35%, 40%, or 50%. That should be the approaches. Okay, live classes will always be on Saturday evening, except the coming one, because I will be traveling on the next Saturday. So the next Saturday class will be most probably on Sunday or Monday. Otherwise, live class will always be on Saturday. I'm talking about advanced financial management. Financial management days are different. Their class would be on Wednesday. I'm talking about advanced AFM students. AFM class would be on Saturday. FM class would be on Wednesday evening, and both classes will be in evening. And if sometimes if we want to change the timing of the class, we will discuss in the class to change the timing. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Okay, someone is saying that we should watch 12th fail movie to get the motivation. Believe me, in ACCA, every other student has a story similar to the 12th fail. 12th fail is, by the way, is a Bollywood movie. So only the Indian and Pakistani students can get this. In ACCA, every other student has a similar story of 12th fail. We all have a very humble background. We struggle a lot in ACCA, and after ACCA, we get a good job. And about the girl, it depends, but I will guarantee about you the job. About the girl, it would be your effort. So notes are available on the Preproots. Yes, notes are available on the Preproots. Is live class only for assignments, or will you explain a revised concept we study during the week? Okay, it depends. Uh, live class, in live class, I will answer your queries. I will mark the assignments. I will discuss the test. And if some students ask that, sir, please revise this topic, I can revise that topic. Plus, if there is any new topic, and if I cover that topic in the live class, I will upload the recording of that topic in a particular area and I will inform in the class. Okay. Any other question, guys? और क्वेश्चन है आप लोगों का? सर बिग फोर में फील्ड कौन सा फील्ड अच्छी है? आप इस पे कोई वीडियो बना सकते हैं, किस किस एरिया में क्या क्या होता है, कौन सा बेस्ट है फॉर एससीसीए? हाँ, आई कैन मेक द वीडियो, बट पता है क्या है? देयर आर सम स्टूडेंट्स, if I even if I say that you should join the big four, there are a number of students who start commenting and start like kind of a starting a campaign that why you are promoting big four, why not the other firms. वो मुद्दे पे नहीं आते. They don't come to the point. They start bashing the presenter that why you are promoting the big four. But I will make it. I will make it. It's a good idea, by the way. Gaur. आप you can give me the other ideas. I can make the video on that. Acha, one humble request. I will be on leave for the next 4 days. I am traveling, and I would be traveling in the next 4 days. So if I am if I unable to respond you timely, so please don't worry, okay? Yeah, yeah, it's my humble request. I have a general question, sir. I have started my career from industry. Does it do the? It depends. It depends. Which industry? I will say that if you are starting your career in the industry, try to move to multinational as early as possible. Sir, I'm willing to switch from accounts to financial analyst. Can you provide me a roadmap about it? We can discuss it privately because I will. अब मुझे पूछना है ना, मुझे आपसे पूछना पड़ेगा कि in which city you are living, in which industry you are currently doing job. So we can do it privately. Make a video on CFA after ACCA benefits portfolio management. हाँ, okay, okay, ठीक है, राहिल. Automotive industry, Atlas Honda. How many subjects CFA? CFA, there will be one paper in CFA level 1 and 10 subjects. In 10 subjects. So SN, you are in Lahore, right? Okay. We can discuss it in some other days in at the end of some other live class. Okay. For a working person, how long it might take for CFA? It depends upon your job, but I will say that if you make a routine, if you study regularly, you can do it with job because now in this modern time, you can't be a full-time student. You have to cover everything with job. It's not like you will leave the job and start studying the CFA. That is not possible. So you have to make a routine. Yes, you have to sacrifice your family time, your leisure time, your friends in order to study. For example, if someone asks me, if you're at a good position, you have a separate cabin in your office. So after 6 o'clock, when everybody will leave, you stay in your cabin for next 2 hours or 3 hours, study there, and then come to your place, then come to house and tell everyone that you have late sitting in your office. That's how you can study. Acha ji, what other skills would be useful with ACC other than Excel? Two skills. One is communication, other is this Excel. If you have two skills, it's more than enough. All remaining skills you will learn on the job. All the other accounting softwares you can learn on the job. But communication is far, far, far more important than any other skill. Communication is how to communicate with others, how to speak. Okay. How can we improve that? You can attend the classes. There are many courses which are available now. Search it on the Google, search it on the Insta or Facebook. You can join classes. And and believe me, spend money on this. Spend money on communication classes. This is the investment which will give you many X return. IRR would be abnormally high of this investment. Communication. Spend on it. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. You can take online communication classes. You can take an online. Everything is online nowadays. Communication is all about the English communication. It's a very, very important skill. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. Take care, everyone. See you in the next live class. I will upload the timing and the day of the class. Please excuse me for the first week. From the second week onwards, all the classes of AFM will be on Saturday and FM will be on Wednesday. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone.